everyone, welcome and welcome back to NCHANZPLACE. I have here Sideshow Collectibles Silver Surfer. He is my favorite character in all comics. I just love his backstory as being like a noble guy who tried to save his planet from Galactus, something like that. I really love that backstory ever since I was a kid, and now I have this piece right here. I missed the original one from Sideshow. Now this Maquette exclusive is pretty amazing. It actually has the exclusive version is this one. Look at that. This is an amazing piece. It also has actually a light-up feature. I love it. Let me put that aside. But either way, this piece itself is like wow. I couldn't ask for more. And like as you can see, I put a lot of time making that intro, making it more like having like very nice finesse, like when you see those watch videos, something like that. That's what I'm going for. I hope I done at least a decent job. But either way, I'm so happy I got this one. So let's now have a closer look, have my opinions on this, because this piece is just something that would stay in my collection for a long time. So before I give you now the close-ups and what do I think about this piece, I think there were some, before when this was revealed, there were some people or some collectors didn't like that the base didn't have like a very big like wormhole that is coming out. I mean, for me, if you notice in my review, my comments is always like simplicity and more of the character. So I'm never always a fan with extravagant bases, very big bases. I do love like big base, but sometimes, but not all the time. I rather prefer something like this, wherein, yeah, you can put in some hints of story behind it, but I rather want something that is you can really focus on the character itself, like this one. So I've seen some other Silver Surfers are out there. The ones that I really love, even the fan arts, are really the ones that the wormholes are smaller compared to the piece. And for me, this is really good one, considering that he's just standing. Imagine how the masterwork and the finesse, how it's done, and it's done by Daniel Bell. So the sculpt is pretty amazing. So I really love that. And I think the only thing I would say that how do you call this? I do agree with some of the collectors. Is the edition size of this piece. The edition size is too big. I think the exclusive version is 2,500, and I think the normal or collector's edition is 4,000. That's quite big for an edition size. So I do wish this was like around 1,000. I think that would still be okay considering it's a licensed one. But either way, that I'm also kind of nitpicky on that one because 2.5 is just too big for an exclusive. But either way, it doesn't take away anything how good this piece is. So that's why I still prefer that I get this one, and I am day one for this. I didn't even wait for the edition size to be revealed, so I just got it, and wow, like I said, it's pretty amazing. So let's start with the base. As you can see, this is the back part of the base. I love the colors, look at that, and I love that it's like watery effect, and I'm not sure if that's correct term, but it has this water flow or something, like again, it's a wormhole. I love the size of it. It's not overpowering Silver Surfer or anything, and I just really love the color, the blending of the colors here. So this is the front part of the base, including the surfboard. I hope you can see the surfboard as well. Look at that, pretty awesome. Again, look at the color of this wormhole, pretty awesome. I really love that. I do wish the lower part has a lighter color here as well, but I do love the color. It has like different kinds of blending. I really love that, and there's some like a sprinkle of, I guess, stardust, but I do wish there are some like dots are bigger. I do wish they're more tinier. Let me try and show you that. But either way, the base looks amazing. Mine doesn't have that much scratches, but there were some tiny ones if you really look at it. But yeah, so far so good. So let's go to Silver Surfer himself, which is pretty awesome. Look at that, look at the physique, the musculature. It's really awesome. And that's the reason why I don't want the wormholes to be like overpowering the piece itself, because the musculature is very beautiful. I would say it's sculpted perfectly by Daniel Bell. Look at that, and his face as well. Look at his face. Pretty awesome. And to top it off, the color, the silver, it's not too shiny as well. It's not chrome. I love the silver. I love how the light, I would say, reflects. It's pretty amazing. Look at that. So here's a quick close-up of Nova. Very beautiful sculpt as well. So I'm not sure if it's also Daniel Bell who made this, but either way, she looks so sexy. And I still love this wormhole thing. The color combination is pretty awesome. Look at that. So again, this is the exclusive Nova. I think her name is Frankie Ray or something. Yeah. As for the rating, paint job, quality wise, I give it a 4.5. I don't have any other issues other than there's some small scratches, I guess paint imperfections in the surfboard. I do think some of you guys also have that one, but mine is much more minimal. I didn't have any problems in the body paint job, just in the, I would say, in the surfboard. Other than that, I don't think there's any other issue. So that's why I'm only giving paint job quality wise as 4.5. Color scheme or color, I'm giving it a 5. I really love how this turned out. Like I said, I'm never about extravagant stuff. So and I want my Silver Surfer to be like simple but has a presence. And this absolutely has it. Even though he's not shining, the silver looks amazing. In terms of weathering, I'm only gonna give this as, I would say, a 3.5, because there's really no weathering, all clean. I'm not sure if it even still needs some weathering or something, but other than that, everything is fine for me. And for the shadows and highlights, I'm gonna give this a 5 as well. The shadows and highlights in this piece itself, that's why I don't like it to be like chrome, because it emphasizes the physique, and that's pretty amazing. And that's why you can actually see this, because there's actually shadows and highlights there, and that's what made this look so awesome. As for sculpt, I'm gonna give this sculpt quality, I'm gonna give this as a 3.5. I do see some kind of bubble here at the back, so I'm not really 100% sure if it's a paint job problem. I do think it's a sculpt problem, some kind, like it's not properly cleaned. So turns out that it wasn't an issue. It wasn't like a bubble or anything. Everything is okay. When I rub it off, it disappeared. I thought it was like a bubble in the sculpt or something, but I guess it's not. So instead of the sculpt quality as 3.5, I'm gonna bring it back to 4.5, because I don't see any big problems on the sculpt itself. So quality is 4.5. In terms of texture, I don't know. I'm gonna give texture also a 3.5, because there's really no texture here. Like I'm not sure. I just don't see any texture or anything. Everything is somehow like smooth. But I do love how I would say the weight and the size of this. So for texture, I'm just gonna give it a 3.5. The weight and the size of this is pretty good. I really love that. It's not too heavy and it's not too light as well. So I'm giving it a 5.0. It's simply just amazing. And also for the details and complexity, I'm gonna give this as a 4.5. It doesn't have too much details and too much complexity, but it has somehow like there in the middle, because of the how I would say the musculature. It's beautifully done, as you can see, magnificently done, and I love that. And also this black hole here, also amazing. So I'm just gonna give this a 4.5. Design concept wise, I'm gonna give him 5.0. I just love the concept for this, like amazing. And they also the concept of, instead of having a switch out but having an additional character, at least a smaller part, that's amazing as well. So that's why I'm giving it a 5.0. In terms of displayability, 5.0. You can easily integrate this in your collection. Amazing. And even if you put him at the back, he also like very tall enough to be seen at the back, and like amazing. You don't have a problem displaying this piece. So that's why displayability, it's a 5.0 as well. Assembly, that's also 5.0. There's basically two parts, the base and him, and then you just put it in, and then that's it. That's how easy that is to be assembled. So that's why it's 5.0 as well. Switch out and mixed media, as I mentioned, it has a very beautiful exclusive part. Look at that. Again, let me show you. And it's also a light up feature. I hope you can see the light up. Amazing stuff. I really love this exclusive part, so that's why I'm gonna give the switch out and mixed media, even though this is not a switch out and also not a mixed media, but it has a light up feature. I'm gonna give this a 5.0 as well. So pretty awesome. So those are my thoughts in this piece. Pretty amazing piece. I know he's gonna stay for my collection for quite some time. I don't need to find any other Silver Surfer. I know there's a lot of fan arts out there that are pretty amazing, but I think I kind of like this one. It fits my how I want my collection. So really amazing piece. If you want to check out more photos of him, I also have it in my Instagram. Do check them out. And also another video which showcase the light painting photos of this. Do check that out as well. And yeah, as always, if you like the video, click the thumbs up and help me share with everyone. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to NCHANZPLACE so you get weekly pop culture videos and reviews just like this one. So stay tuned for more here in NCHANZPLACE.